Game show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our matchup tonight taking place in Sacramento, Sleep Train Arena, as we watch the Kings go up against the Chicago Bulls. Last game for Chicago, they ended up with a loss to Los Angeles. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. Hey, let's talk about Ricky Rubio, the Spanish playmaker. A good example, Kenny, of a guy whose impact goes beyond the stat sheet.
Sí, defensivo es muy bien, pero a little bit underrated as an offensive player as well. I was going to go the whole thing in Spanish, but...
Thank you for not.
You know, with this...
The Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
I actually thought they might be able to sustain that momentum they picked up in the fourth quarter and grab the win. But it definitely proved anyone wrong who thought early on it wasn't possible. It was possible. It just didn't happen.
And I thought they might make it all the way back, too. You know, definitely made it for an exciting finish. They just came up a shot short.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Hudson. Parrish is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Larry Hughes. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. And he gets it to go. Richmond's got the first points up on the board here for Sacramento. Robertson against Porter.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Robertson. They set the pick. He feeds it to Hudson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Larry Drew. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
Here is Richmond. After the made shot from Oscar Robertson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Defensive foul. Oscar Robertson. First personal foul, teams first.
The Kings shooting their first free throw this game.
And they only made 70% of their free throws as a team a season ago. Certainly room for improvement.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Now here's Robertson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Screen by Parrish. Worthy against Hudson. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Porter with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Here's Hudson. They get it back. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Worthy, the pass to Porter. Drummond, a screen. Drummond with a screen on Hughes. Richmond left side. Here's Drummond. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Robertson kicks to Green. Good on the shot.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Nowitzki drives in. Excellent D there from Parrish.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Hudson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And he's good on the second. Kings leading now by 7. Now Porter. He's got 5. Drummond a screen. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Robertson dishes to Green. Takes the 3. Hughes, good. Hughes got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Now, here's Porter. Inside, here's Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Sacramento shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Drummond. Bulls trail by 4. Robertson outside. Green passes to Robertson. Screen by Parrish. Robertson's shot is off. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Porter kicks to Drummond. Robertson against Porter. 5 on the clock to the inside. Drummond, and he uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 6.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here is Porter. Robert Parrish making his last shot. Jacks up a 3. Robert Parrish comes up with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Robertson outside. A 3 ball. It's deflected.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Nowitzki against Green. It's Richmond on the wing. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Worthy with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Chicago's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now, here's Green. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Robertson. Some changes for Sacramento. Mutombo is checked in for Drummond. For Worthy. And Van Exel subbed in for Porter. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Nowitzki with the screen on Iguodala. Here's Powell. Sabonis grabs the board.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Van Exel after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Lets it go from 14, and that one's good. Van Exel's got his first points in this one.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Mutombo, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Sacramento making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Chicago. The Kings shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
3-point play.
Bulls trail by 5. The feed to Rubio. They kick it out to Green. Inside. Sabonis with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Van Exel. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. And the Kings lead by 5.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Passes it to Rubio. Nowitzki with the steal. There's the 3. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 5.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now, here's Rubio. Shots good by Ellis.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Here's Powell. 6-point lead. Out to the right wing. Here's Van Exel. Off target from three-point range. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Rubio. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
For 3.
Sacramento leading by 3. Nowitzki with the screen on Rubio. An open look for Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And the pass to Sabonis. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Kings. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
The offensive rebound, Nowitzki, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game. Bulls trail by 5.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best change crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team. Make some noise, let's hear it.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, and because of that, Kevin, they were one of the best defenses last year as a team. I mean, they led the league in steals, and that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, that's hard work and concentration.
And Rubio kicks to Green. The shot is off. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Kings leading now by 5. Powell dishes to Payton. And here is Van Exel. Feeds to Mutombo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 5. Outside, Green. Shoots it. That one off the back iron and out. Powell, the pass to Nowitzki. He dishes it to Payton. Nowitzki a screen. Powell kicks to Nowitzki. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the basket by Van Exel.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Now, here's Rubio. Ellis outside. No good from 18.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Sacramento up by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now. for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Worthy out there with Mutombo. Then there's Van Exel. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Richmond in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First one falls for Terry Porter. He's checked in for Van Exel. That one is no good. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Hudson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter outside, and he gets the bucket. Porter's got 8 points.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Kicks to Hudson, takes a 3, and the Bulls with another miss.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Mutombo sets a screen. Drummond dishes to Mutombo. Pass to Porter. From deep 3-point range, Parrish grabs the board.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Assist from
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Robertson against Porter. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Drummond throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Hudson against Worthy. Here's Hudson. Last game he had 28 points. Good on the 3-point shot.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Sacramento leading by 10. Drummond passes to Richmond, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Parrish with it, and Worthy picks him up defensively. No good from Hudson. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Richmond kicks to Porter. It's Richmond on the wing. Hughes covering. Clock at 6. Tries from 16. Richmond no good. Bulls trail by 10. Iguodala kicks to Robertson. Passes it to Hughes. The lead now in single digits. Hughes got 5.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with for a teammate.
Moment to check out the stats for Andre Drummond. Great showing for him last season. 6th in shooting percentage, 7th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiencies from 3 last year. I mean, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Porter dishes to Richmond. Shoots from the line. They grab their own miss. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Hudson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mutombo is screen on Hughes. Richmond right side. That one's good from the corner. Richmond's got 5 points so far.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
To the paint. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Chicago, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the first one drops. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Sacramento leading by 9. Dishes it to Porter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Sacramento, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That's good from Richmond. There's the steal. And they're running. Up the floor. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on James Worthy.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here is Porter. He's got 8. He kicks to Mutombo. It's Richmond on the wing. Sacramento again missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Hughes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Porter with it. Mutombo is screen on Robertson. Drummond of screen. Here's Porter. They grab their own miss, and it's Drummond with the jam.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
To the left wing. Parrish, the pass to Robertson. Tries from 10, and he gets it to go. Robertson's got 10 points in the game.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
Porter against Robertson. Now Porter. He's got 8. Here's Richmond. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 8.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Hughes kicks to Robertson. The pass to Hughes. And here is Parrish. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers. Here's Robertson. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Hughes. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Porter against Robertson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
The Kings have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
James Worthy taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And both free throws good for Worthy. Bulls trail by 9. Robertson with it. Now guarded by Porter. Robertson dishes to Green. 3-pointer. The shot no good. And the Kings going the other way now.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Drummond the screen. Richmond kicks to Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And Green gets it to go.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
The reverse. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Outside Worthy. The dish now to Richmond. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Bulls trail by 7. Robertson kicks to Green. Here's Hudson. A 3-pointer, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Drummond the screen. Jumper off the screen. Offensive rebound.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Robertson kicks to Green. Pulls it up. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Kings leading now by 5. Now here's Porter. He's got 8. Richmond outside. 5 on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Mitch Richmond in this one, 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richmond.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Drummond. Van Exel comes in for Worthy. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Terry Porter. And he can't hit the second.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Nowitzki after the made shot from Monte Ellis. An even 3-on-3 break. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Green gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Nowitzki. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Chicago trailing here. Now the feed to Ellis. The Bulls keep it alive. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Nowitzki, the pass to Mutombo. Rubio against Payton. Back to Mutombo. Now here's Van Exel. He's guarded closely. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. 4th, the Bulls. 5th best, the Kings.
So many second chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Rubio dishes to Green. Here's Hudson. Drops in the tray. Hudson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Teardrop shot. Sabonis grabs the board.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Powell, he's jacked in for Sacramento.
Norman Powell.
There's 1:47 left in the first half. Rubio outside. Feeds to Hudson. Trying to find Rubio. He's got it now.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. First in steals, 3rd in points off turnovers. And it was really a successful year for them on the offensive glass. I mean, by the time everything was said and done, they were top 5 in second chance points.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. 1:35 left here in the second. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Payton kicks to Van Exel. They need this one. He feeds it to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 3. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Nowitzki's got 9.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And Rubio kicks to Green. He dishes it to Hudson. Green, the screen. Hudson, the pass to Green. And again, no good by Chicago.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Powell, guarded by Green. Pass to Van Exel. From about 16, and it's Chicago with the rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ellis dishes to Hudson. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Chicago leading. Here's Hudson. He's got 11. Here's Van Exel. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bulls lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Ricky, what does it say about this team to have such great productivity from the bench, and what does it do for you guys as a unit?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Well done, Ricky. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a shaky first quarter for Chicago. The deficit for them just seemed to grow and grow, eventually reaching the 10-point mark at one stage of the period. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. The Bulls shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. So for Chicago right now, they've got Draymond Green. Larry Hughes is out there with Robertson. Then there's Hudson. And it's Parrish in at the center position. Here's Hughes. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And that one's good by Porter. And the Bulls with possession. A 2-point game. Robertson kicks to Green. Here's Hudson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Porter passes to Worthy. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Richmond. Here's Drummond. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. How he did last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Drummond. And both free throws good for Drummond. Here is Robertson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Hudson. No good off the back of the rim.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Worthy, no good.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
Hudson against Porter. Hudson dishes to Parrish. Hudson against Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hudson's got 13.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Nowitzki kicks to Richmond. To the middle. Here's Drummond, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Take a look at what Larry Hughes has done. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. The Kings leading. Porter with it. He's got 11. Drummond the screen. On the wing, Richmond. Hughes covering. It's Porter outside. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Robertson passes to Hudson. Kicks it to Parrish. Green, the screen. Fires the 3. And again, Chicago. No good.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
It's stolen by Green. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Green, the screen. Hudson kicks to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. It's tipped. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And finished off by Worthy.
The one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates? Not just on the bench. Look at the guys even in the game.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Drummond. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Robertson. 10 points for him.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Here's a look at the stats for Nowitzki. Coming off a terrific season. 11th in free throw percentage. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And I think, again, we just got to give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a good clip.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Robertson against Porter. Pass to Drummond. To the inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Bulls making a switch here. Rubio's checked in.
Three-point play.
Bulls trail by 7. Iguodala outside. Green against Nowitzki. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here is Porter. 17 points in the game. Passes to Richmond. There's a good screen. Here's Nowitzki. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Shoots. Worthy pulls it in. Kings leading now by 4. Porter kicks to Drummond. Great D that time from Green. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Screen by Parrish. Back to Green. And again, no good by Chicago. The Kings have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Green against Porter. Nowitzki a screen. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Larry Hughes.
Some fantastic numbers here for Porter. He's got 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 5. Dishes it to Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. And for Sacramento, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the dunk by Worthy.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Richmond with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Kings lead.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
The shot's good from Parrish.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now here's Worthy. He's got 8. Shoots it up. Here's Drummond. Goes up again, and finally they hit one. Drummond's got 16 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Hughes. 15 points in the game. And it's Iguodala missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Porter dishes to Richmond. And Drummond kicks it over to Worthy. The pass to Richmond. Lets it go from 11. Again, Richmond missing. Bulls trail by 7. Iguodala the pass to Hughes. Good D by Drummond.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Kings leading now by 7. Nowitzki sets a screen for Porter. He kicks to Nowitzki. Connects from three-point range. Nowitzki's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Green against Mutombo. Here's Powell. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Payton dishes to Van Exel. And there's the feed to Mutombo. Nowitzki for 3. Mutombo kicks to Nowitzki. Powell the pass to Van Exel. There's the pick. There's the dish to Nowitzki. Out to the wing. Mutombo sets a screen. Shot clock at 2. Here's Powell. Green with the block. And he recovers it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bulls trail by 10. Rubio outside. Feeds it to Ellis. To the middle. There's Sabonis. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Payton dishes to Van Exel. He feeds it to Mutombo. Clock at 6. Here's Powell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Now here's Payton following the miss by Monte Ellis. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 15 points for Nowitzki.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Ellis outside. He dishes it to Green. Back to Ellis. From about 19 feet. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Nowitzki with the screen on Ellis. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 13 now for Sacramento. And for the Bulls, they're shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. And Rubio kicks to Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Now Van Exel, 6 points for him. Out to Payton. Nowitzki with the screen on Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Payton. Nowitzki's got 10 points in just the second half. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hudson's checked in for the Bulls. Robertson comes in for Ricky Rubio.
Lou Hudson. Oscar Robertson.
Here's Ellis. Here's Hudson. Another three for Chicago.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Powell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Powell's got his first points in this one. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. There's the pick. Here's Hudson. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bulls have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And that one's good.
He's found the rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Sacramento up by 12. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And here's Porter. Porter is out there with Richmond. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Worthy in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Richmond. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Kings leading now by 10. Pass to Porter. To the middle. And that one's good. Drummond.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Kept alive. And good on the basket. Book it.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Hughes against Richmond. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Ooh, That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Porter against Hughes. And Drummond throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Here's Hughes. Parrish kicks to Robertson. And he banks in the layup. Sacramento leading by 12. Porter kicks to Drummond. The stupendous finish in traffic. Drummond's got 22 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Green, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Nowitzki with the screen on Robertson. Porter kicks to Nowitzki. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Defensive foul. Robert Parrish. His fourth, first team.
Nowitzki playing very well. 8 rebounds, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Bulls trail by 17. Robertson outside. Green kicks to Parrish. Sacramento grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Porter with it. Picked up by Robertson. To the inside. Drummond, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Andre Drummond. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Sacramento calls timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Kings Dance Team.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Robertson. Robertson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there. And that one misses. Sacramento leading by 13.
Richmond the pass to Porter. Nowitzki sets a screen for Porter. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Nowitzki. Bulls trail by 13. Robertson drives in. Here's Parrish, and he jams it with authority.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Hudson. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Robertson against Porter. Kicks to Richmond. High post try. Robert Parrish comes up with the rebound. Bulls trail by 11. Hudson dishes to Green. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Richmond, and he gets it to go. Richmond's got 4 points this quarter. For Chicago, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Hudson against Worthy. Back to Green. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And stolen by Nowitzki. And the Kings pushing it up now. Porter's running, and it's Richmond finishing it off.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Here's Hughes. The Kings getting the bucket. Screen by Parrish. Shoots off the screen to the inside. Here's Hudson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hudson's got 22.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The second person, 13. Dirk Nowitzki. Shooting just one. 3-point play.
Bulls trail by 14. Hughes with it. Pass to Parrish. Dishes to Robertson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Checking out the game Oscar Robertson is having. He has 17 points and 8 dimes.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
Right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Robertson. And so he makes both from the line. Sacramento leading by 12. Now here's Porter. Drummond a screen off the pick. And it's Nowitzki missing. And Chicago shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Hughes with it. Now guarded by Porter. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Chicago. No good. Porter kicks it over to Worthy. Passes it to Porter. Robertson comes with the double team. Worthy kicks to Nowitzki. Makes it off the glass. Nowitzki's got 32 points.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Screen by Parrish. Here's Hudson. Here's Green. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter. And for Sacramento, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Porter passes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. Richmond for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Richmond's got 22 points.
A good look there. And he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Robertson dishes to Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 20 points for him.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Porter kicks to Nowitzki. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the Kings making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. Bulls trail by 14. Hughes, the pass to Green. Robertson outside. There's the pass to Parrish. Sacramento grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's Robertson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Nowitzki with the screen on Robertson. Porter kicks to Nowitzki. Can't cash in from close range. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Parrish. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Robertson against Porter. And that one's good. Porter's got 12 points here in the second half.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Now here's Robertson. Here's Hudson, rejected by Nowitzki.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Richmond kicks it over to Worthy. Sacramento moving it around. The feed to Porter. Mutombo sets a screen. Here's Nowitzki. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Nowitzki's got 36.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half. It's been a good one for Green. 8 rebounds. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Draymond Green taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Green. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Richmond kicks to Porter. Nowitzki outside. Nowitzki draws the double. Here's Richmond. And the rejection by Parrish. And another fast break for Chicago. Bulls running. Here's Hudson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting Sacramento. Lou Hudson. At the line for 2.
It's the first that brings them to within 10. Cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
The open shot by Worthy, and again it's Sacramento converting.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Sacramento.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences. And you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Dirk Nowitzki. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
3-point play. Timeout for the Bulls. All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
Van Exel's checked in for Richmond. .46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Diao dishes to Iguodala.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting for Sacramento, Andre Iguodala at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And Iguodala drops them both. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The dish to Van Exel. Mutombo sets a screen. Van Exel passes to Mutombo. 6 to shoot. Powell kicks to Mutombo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Kings lead by 15. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rubio dishes to Ellis. Back to Rubio. On the wing, Iguodala fires for 3. And it's Iguodala again missing. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.